Hey YouTube, this is our first video on our channel. As requested by our Instagram followers, we are now making a YouTube vlog. So this is our first video.
I'm Blake,
And I'm Christine.
and we had a question from Shoshana, which is Shoshi Kadoodle, and she asked how we first met. So we're going to tell you how we first met. Okay. Well, it's kind of a long story, so if you'd like to know, then I guess you can stick in. If not, then we can click exit. That's fine.
Don't give them the option.
Okay. So we actually met in high school, and it was 11th grade. She was my class. I think it was in our anthropology class.
Yeah, sociology, anthropology, and psychology.
Yeah. And she sat actually across the room from me, and I didn't know she existed until I heard this crazy, crazy laugh. And I was so shocked. I was like, who was that? Like, where's that coming from? And I looked across, diagonal this way actually, and it was this gorgeous woman, like super long hair, pale porcelain skin, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. And that year, I figured out her name was Christine, and
That's a good start.
yeah. And I asked a few of my friends if they knew who she was, and they ended up telling me that she dated this guy for 4 years, and that there was no way she was gay, even though in my head they're like bling 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 that she was. Everyone kept saying that she was straight and that she dated this guy and everything like that, so kind of crushed my spirit a little bit, but I was still determined. And in grade 12, I think it was sociology, we were placed right beside each other, actually in the same group, but like side by side. And I don't know, started to really like her and stuff like that. Like we just kind of, I don't know, bounced off each other, and our personalities really clicked. And we had a friend named Megan, and she asked us what our horoscopes were, and mine is a Virgo and she's a Taurus. And she's like, oh my gosh, you guys are so compatible and blah blah and all these other things. And in my head I'm like, yes.
My head, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
I'm still clueless.
no one else did either because I didn't say anything until I think it was maybe December. I went to a Christmas party and got pretty drunk, and I thought it'd be a great idea to call her and tell her that I really liked her. Good thing that I had really great friends, and they said not to do that, so I didn't. I think it was a month into that, a month in, I decided that I was going to text her, because we were friends during our class and stuff like that when we exchanged numbers, so I decided to text her and let her know that I really liked her. And her response to that was, we could just be friends. Pretty sure I died that day. Like, just dead. My heart was on the ground. I was like, oh my god.
I'm sorry.
But I didn't care. I was still determined. Wanted her so bad. And that following Monday, we had lunch together, which was pretty awkward because I was pretty much falling head over heels for this straight girl, and she didn't like me back. And we hung out a lot, and I think the first time was kind of like our date, I guess, is when she started to fall for me.
Yeah.
Falling?
Yeah.
Was we actually went bowling, and again I was really hammered because I was really nervous. I thought alcohol would help my
And I had to drive her drunk ass around.
I thought it would help my cause by getting really drunk. And anyways, pretty much at the end of the bowling, all my friends were coming up to me and being like, oh my gosh, that Christine girl, she really likes you. You can tell in her eyes and the way she talks and the way she holds on to you. And you know, being drunk, I was like, no way. Like, that's just got to be like my perception of how I'm seeing it. And I don't know, so I kind of decided to test that theory, and we started to hang out even more, and I decided to, you know, we'd play wrestle, and I'd cling off of her and stuff like that.
Test the waters a bit.
Testing the waters, and she was pretty flirtatious, so I was like, hey, maybe this is just a bitch-ass straight girl just fucking with my feelings, or maybe she just really likes me. So
yeah, at that point, I think I really started to fall for her. It became quite clear after that night.
And just one more, I guess, test to prove everything. I decided to get really gutsy And this one day, she dropped me off at my house, and I decided to kiss her on her cheek. Not her lips, because I'm classy. I kissed her on the cheek, and I probably booked it out of that car faster than you can blink an eye.
And I was still sitting there kind of stunned that it all happened so fast.
Yeah. And then I think after that, our feelings were pretty clear towards each other. February 15th, we started to date. We didn't have the official label girlfriends, I think, until April.
Like the first week in April.
Yeah, first week in April. I'm not quite sure. I decided to be really cheesy, and we had a picnic, and I wrote on a banana, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And that's when she said yes.
Yep. And here we are 3 years later. And, well, actually, it's coming up February 15th will be our 3-year anniversary. So that's pretty exciting. Big step.
Especially in the gay community, I think there's not a lot of couples who stay together long enough.
And there's kind of this perception that lesbians like to sleep around and
is not true at all.
Yeah.
So for the straight couples out there who think that, you're wrong. We're not all like that.
So yeah, definitely subscribe to our channel. We will be posting lots of different kinds of videos. If you have any questions to ask us, feel free to in the comment section below. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to Laura Smith, 1995. She's been an avid fan and follower of us since we started our Instagram account. So shout out to her. Go follow her. She's an awesome girl. Alrighty.
See ya.
Bye, YouTube.